Good morning. I'm Orlando Ramirez, and I'm the editor of La Prensa. Here we are again with another adventure in our Inlandia Literary Journeys. Today we are talking with Timothy Green, who's the editor of Rattle, as well as a fine poet himself. Tim, if I may call you Tim, is going to be at the Inlandia Second Annual Book Fair Saturday from 11 to 5 p.m., in which there will be a number of local authors giving readings, doing presentations every hour. It is at the Barnes & Noble at the Tyler Galleria Mall in Riverside. The purpose, of course, is to raise funds for the Inlandia Institute. Tim, you're going to be there.
I will.
Tell me a little bit about yourself, just so we get to know you.
Well, I grew up in Western New York and came out here in 2004 to edit Rattle.
Mm-hmm.
So I was a science major in college, and then worked at a group home for a little bit, and then fell into this lucky job, which was really fun. I work full-time doing poetry, so nothing beats that.
So when you say full-time doing poetry, you're editing the magazine, you're writing?
Yep, yeah, editing the magazine. We get about 80,000 poems a year sent to us, so it's a big filtration process.
Oh, man. So what, your day is pretty much built around reading how many poems?
Oh, I think about 250 a day come.
Oh, man, that's...
And my wife, Megan, who's the assistant editor, reads a lot of them too, and we just read and read and read, and we have to reply to all of them too. So that's about half the day every day.
So I guess with 80,000 poems, how do you glean those ones that make it into Rattle?
Well, you just wait for something to move you or inspire you or make you feel something new. I think that's what poetry does. Is it's transformative, and so you just listen and wait to be transformed, and it doesn't happen very often, So when it does, that's a winner.
So when you're reading there, the poem just has to leap off the page and grab you then.
Yeah. I think anybody could do that part of the job. I don't think it's it's just reading and seeing what makes you feel. It's hard to make someone feel just with words on paper.
Yeah.
And so when it happens, you know it.
Wow. So Rattle comes out how often?
4 times a year.
4 times a year, and so you just had one issue come out recently.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, we had this. I don't know if I showed you this single parent poets issue. So all the poets are single parents, and that was the fall.
That was so. Each one is themed.
Yeah, well, every other issue is themed. So we had Southern poets in the spring, then we had an open issue in the summer, and then single parents in the fall.
And the one coming out for winter.
That's an open issue. Okay. Yeah. So and those are my favorite personally because they're just the best poems that we got all year.
Wow. How can people find copies of Rattle?
Rattle.com is our website. You can order through there. They're at bookstores all over the place. So, yeah, but Rattle.com is your best bet.
Very interesting. So you're a poet yourself, and if you read 80,000 poems a year, how does that affect your own output?
Oh, it kills it. It makes it really hard to feel. I think one of the things, being a writer, you kind of want to be in the writer mode all day, and it's hard being in the sort of receptive to other people mode. And not thinking about your own life and what's going on and what you want to write about, and then sitting down in front of a piece of paper, it makes it pretty tough. And then you have all the, you know so much about what not to do that it makes it tough to figure out what to do.
I can imagine. You live here in the area?
I live in Wrightwood.
Wow, that's so you're not encased in the suburban, urban environment?
No, we moved up there from LA. About 2.5 years ago.
Very good.
So yeah, it's a nice place to be editing a magazine from.
Great stuff. Can you share some poems with us?
Yeah, sure. Do you want poems from Rattle or my own poems?
You decide.
Maybe I'll do a single, so you get an idea of what Rattle is about. Here's a poem from the single parent poets issue. So this is a single parent named Sage Cohen who lives up in Portland. How to Pray. I follow 2 steps behind my son on the gravel path as he shouts hello to ducks. The squirrel has lost a stripe of fur down his back. I should have married someone else. A person can die of motherhood. Even the flame maple's promises have stopped sleeping in the house. He was gone years before he was gone. First, he shot a doorway through me, one complaint at a time. Then he stepped through the place my body once was and kept going. He said he wanted to keep trying, but what did that mean in the absence of trying? God, the cherry blossoms are in bloom. This morning my son made me an arrangement of flowers shredded with scissors. I married a man whose hands were unmade to please me. I hold the vase like a torch.
Wow.
Yeah, so that's a poem from Rattle. That's the kind of thing.
Now you're going to share one of yours?
Yeah, I'll do one of mine too. Let's see. This one's called Saddled. Love is a horse, all sweaty suede and lean muscle, heart bigger than its head. Love is a dark horse, the unexpected silhouette, the anti-man's empty field, no shadow unattached as darkness clings to light like a dead horse. Look, I can make a dove with both hands. Now a dog, a horse, an elephant, I can make love. Love is a hoarse sound the throat makes when it's sore. I gurgle, I gag on a horse pill. But love is an easy thing to swallow. Love is just horsing around. It leaps like a wild horse from my chest. Thank God love wears this simple shoe, and I can nail it to a wall for luck. They say close only counts in love. Lead love to the river, love might drink.
Well, thank you very much for that. So Tim will be one of the authors again Saturday at the second annual Inlandia Book Fair at Barnes & Noble at the Tyler Galleria Mall. It starts at 11 o'clock, goes to 5 p.m. He'll be there with other authors. And Tim is also a frequent contributor to the Inlandia column, which appears in the Press Enterprise every Tuesday. You can find it online at pe.com. And also, it's available in other means as well. So thank you for being with us today on Inlandia Literary Journeys. I'm Orlando Ramirez. We'll see you next week, okay? Thank you.